Yeah, my first at the help desk, I was making 51K. Now I made 105.
So you went from 51,000 to 105. Cool. So we have Damien here. Damien literally just he got a job offer for a networking position. So I would love to hear more about you and kind of that offer that you got. But before we get to that, can you kind of walk me through your background?
Yeah, I got you. So a little bit about me. I'm a 5-year veteran, served in the Navy in Hawaii. I got out October last year. I got my security plus while on my way out from active duty. Then I started applying to jobs, get my resume right. I got my first IT GovTech gig. I was at the help desk. While at the help desk, I got the CCNA. And I also work with routers and switches with my networking team just to get some hands on. When I got CCNA, a couple months later, I had resigned from the help desk because I'm also a full time student. So I left, but a company called Lucayan Technology, they asked if I wanted to interview for a network admin position, which I don't even think I applied for because I don't remember. But I went along with it. I saw what they offered. It's closer to my house. My last job was, and the following Monday, the CEO called me and they gave me the offer. It was Luke is a pretty small company, so I interviewed with the CEO himself.
When you got that offer letter, how that make you feel?
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you. It just felt like the impossible happened because I just felt like that was just God Himself that just allowed me to get that opportunity because my original plan was to resign, focus on school for a little while just to stay out the market. But when a network administrator job came my way and they couldn't find nobody qualified, that's why that job has been open for so long.
Hmm.
I just said I had to take it. I had a 3 week break is long enough for me, but I couldn't decline that. A network admin role, it was at least a 54K difference from what I got in my last role.
So you
'Cause,
pretty much made $50,000 more in this new job.
yeah, my first at the help desk I was making 51K. Now I made 105.
So you went from 51,000 to 105.
Yes.
And what changed? Like what did you do? Obviously, you focus on networking, right?
Yes, I did. So I wanted to do Linux. I studied Red Hat Linux, but as I was studying the network part in it, I kind of grasped it a little more. So that's what made me take a pause and go learn networking. I didn't want to do Network Plus. That was just too basic for me. I wanted something vendor specific, and Cisco was the way to do it.
Mhm.
And if you do research, you'll see that CCNA is the best entry level intermediate cert you can get. Juniper behind it, but CCNA is like the biggest one.
Yeah. So did some of my advice help you on the things I was saying?
It definitely helped because as I was watching your videos, you say that you can take network engineering, although I'm a network admin, it's still in the same role in that same lane. You can take that to any lane in IT, cloud, Linux, cyber. It can go anywhere because all IT you need to know networking. But yeah, as I got the cert, after I got my CCNA, recruiters been at my door every day. It just been nonstop. Like my clearance jobs inbox is flooded. LinkedIn is flooded. And yeah, your videos going from help desk to networking, it's all helpful. After this, if I want to go to cloud, cyber, Linux, add some certs to it with some experience, it's going to be a lot easier because now I got that experience and that background.
But still, you still went out of your way just to seek knowledge. That was the most important thing. That's what I did too, right? I always went out and seek knowledge. I looked for my uncle who was a mentor, right? He mentored me. He's the one that showed me the way, right? And that's kind of what I'm sharing with my videos. Is pretty much the knowledge that I've learned. I'm glad that it helped.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'm so grateful. I just thank God that I got the opportunity.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, in my channel, I try to give the most simplest advice that just makes the most sense from my experience, right? And you literally took that advice and you ran with it, right? And you got to that
Yeah.
goal, right?
Yeah, man. When I got that role, because I didn't tell you when I got the cert. I don't think that's when I reached out to you. It's just when I got that role.
Huh?
That's when I said, yeah, all right. So I need to tell him that this is what happened to me. This is my journey, and what he's preaching is true, because I am a living witness. And people I saw the comments on the videos. It's it's just weird, man. But I just hope when people see
Yeah.
that video on your YouTube channel, they're gonna say otherwise.
Yeah, a lot of people, I guess their main mistake is they do the wrong things. They say I'm gonna get the CompTIAs, right? Or they say I want to get a college degree, right? When for you don't even have your college degree, right? Like your bachelor,
I'm working on my bachelor's right now.
but you still have 100K a year salary from a tech job without a bachelor's degree.
Nope. I'm on the I'm using Chapter 33, the GI Bill, the Post 9/11 to pay for college, which the VA span for that. The disability, obviously that's what everybody. That's like the go getter once people get out. It took me almost a year to get mine, but I'm grateful. But yeah, that salary from 51 to 105. I just when I saw the alpha letter, man, I just couldn't believe I seen it because it's like and I'm still it still shocks me. I'm like, wow, 105
Because you
from
never seen that type
51.
of money before, huh?
No. And just the fact when you keep adding vendor specific skills to it, like when I'm doing Juniper, now Juniper is Linux friendly. You can use Linux scripts in that OS. Cisco you can't do that. But knowing okay, now I want to get Red Hat, sysadmin. Then I mean want to like get stronger in that Red Hat lane. Now let's do the engineer. I can learn Ansible, playbooks. It just goes on and on. And the more you know, and the more you keep learning, and I do projects at home. Like if I'm sitting home bored, just knowing that income is constantly gonna keep going up and up. Like I got a friend in Orlando. He's making 350, but he contracts out. He's an ISSO and he's a Linux engineer. I don't know how he does it, but he's making it work.
But now you can see like what's possible, right? Right. You literally just double. Then who's to say now you can double again, right? Or
Yeah,
triple,
it can
right?
happen. You can double, triple, quadruple. It can that if you keep the more skill you keep adding to yourself, you're adding more net worth to your profile and you're adding more value to yourself. Because now that they see, okay, help desk, desktop OS, oh, then they're gonna see network experience, Stigs, Juniper, Bro, Brocade, Ruckus. That's gonna all add up.
Definitely. But a lot of people also get stuck at help desk too, right? A lot of people stay in
Yeah.
that jail. They're there for 2, 3, then it turns into 10 years, and by that point they've committed to that role. So, what's the best course of action to sort of get out of there? Would you say get a mentor? Would you say get advice from people? Get the right advice? What would you do?
Yes. I was a victim of that myself because as month 4 or 5 went in, I got complacent and I felt that was dangerous because I know somebody who was stuck at the help desk for 3 to 4 years, and you get there and they want to work on other things, but the complacency, that's where the danger zone is. When I started learning CCNA, I was on the ground running. I'm talking about 3 to 4 hours Monday through Friday. Saturday, I just kind of reviewed while I studied, and Sunday, I just took a break. I did that on and off for 5 months. But once I passed, I knew I had a way out of there. But yeah, don't get complacent at the help desk because once you do, it's gonna be very hard to break that shell. And the longer you sit there and allow yourself to be comfortable, you'll never get out.
Right. And now you're finally out of it. You literally pretty much, I would say, doubled your salary, right? From where you were at before. So I mean, how's that going to change your life now?
Um, it's gonna change in lots of ways. Because now it opens up more doors to success when it comes to investing. How the way people budget and how I budget. Now you have more room to play with. You can invest and say you can save more. You can build wealth. It's a lot of options.
So obviously now there's a lot more opportunities. Like you're not as like tight fisted with your money now because it's
You know.
definitely not. You don't need to be a veteran. You just need the right skills, right?
Yeah, soft skills is the one of the biggest parts.
And did you see my video on the soft skills?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched you, Simone. That's where I started working. But when I came across your channel about the networking, that's when I was like, when I started, that's when I put Red Hat on pause and shift my focus to Cisco. And then I found you. Then
Wow.
I was watching the network videos like part by part. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if Wally will endorse me when I'm ready to take CISSP.
Of course I'm gonna endorse you. I'm pretty sure everyone who's listening is gonna do well from if they take this advice. That's the most important thing is taking the advice, right? The
Yes.
last thing you want to do is just listen to it but not do anything with it, right? So what's the last thing to sort of wrap it up to tell the students or anyone who's looking to get into to networking? What's the last word of advice?
My last word of advice is you have to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Do not let fear overtake you when it's time for you to start studying, taking an exam. Because the first thing I did was book the exam. I booked the exam 3 months ahead. By the time I got to month three, you can if you need more time to study, you can push it out. Book the exam, come up with a game plan for yourself. If it's Network Plus, they want to take, you can really get that in 30 days. That's not really that hard. If it's CCNA, I mean, I was just graced and blessed enough to pass on the first try, but not many people do. But yeah, know which lane in IT you want to go. I would go to the help desk, learn the foundations of IT, get your Sec Plus. Then once you do that, now you can start thinking, all right, networking, Linux, cyber, whichever lane it is. Because when you got that networking background, man, I'm telling you, like the sky is the limit because you can pivot anywhere. So those are one of my last words. Know what you want to do and start there, and don't give
Definitely.
up.
Absolutely. Never give up. Well, I appreciate it, Damon. Congratulations on that offer. All the
Thank you.
best. You could always reach out to me if you ever need help with anything. And keep grinding, keep pushing.